Alright guys, welcome back to another video of the prep series. This is episode 5. We are currently 7.5 weeks out, exactly 57 days away from our show. We got a special video today, nothing too special. We're doing our normal thing. I'm hitting a push workout soon, just cooking my first meal now. But later on, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about like my history as a competitor and kind of how I got into bodybuilding. It's currently 10 o'clock right now. I'm just making my first meal of the day, and I actually want to bring you guys and show you the perfect recipe on how to cook cream of rice, because I always see people online, they cook it in the microwave. Everyone claims to be the king of cream of rice, but yet you look so silly pulling the bowl out and you can't even touch the bowl because it's so hot. I'm gonna show you guys the correct way to cook your cream of rice, and I'm gonna convince you why you should be cooking it on the stove top, because it's a million times better. Alright, first step is the easiest step. You're just gonna boil a little bit of water. My cream of rice to water ratio, I normally, right now, I have 60 grams of cream of rice weighed out here. So I'm gonna do about just a little over a cup of water. But you have to play around with you know, your ratio and find what works best for you to find your like desired consistency. We're using pink Himalayan salt. I got a pretty sweet camera set up here. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing. It's roaring. So I got the heat really high. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn it down to a simmer, and that's gonna calm the boil down. And I'm gonna chuck the cream of rice in there. And then you want to be quick and you want to stir it in immediately, because you want to avoid any sort of clumping. So just get a good stir and make sure it's well mixed. And then I'm just throwing the lid on it, and then I'm gonna start getting my other things. So this is where you kind of have to watch it, and you just have to kind of like constantly stir as it heats. So you don't want the flame too high, or else it's just gonna suck up all the water and dry up too quick. So every like few seconds, just come back, give it a mix. But you can see already like how thick it's getting. So it just needs like a little bit more time. I'm probably gonna just add my add-ins right now. For this meal, it's 60 grams of cream of rice, and I normally flavor it with like protein powder or something. But today, I'm just gonna add a little bit of almond butter. So we have 12 grams, 10, that's definitely too much. This is so annoying. Dude. So you can see now just how thick it is. Like this stuff like is not moving. Right now I'm gonna turn off the heat because I don't want it to like dry up and overcook. And right now I'm just gonna add 2 Splenda packets, and then a little bit of cinnamon too. And then this one too, I also just get 60 grams of raspberries. Alright, so we got the finished product right here. It looks beautiful. I'm just gonna salt it one more time. You guys can tell I really like salt, but sodium, it's good for pumps, so. Alright, so I got 2 hacks to show you guys. If you're ever microwaving your food, add an ice cube or a wet paper towel. That's gonna help keep the moisture and not dry out your food. And also, if you have avocados that are about to go bad, put them in a container with water and store them in the fridge. It'll just make them stay longer, and then they won't go bad. These will probably last up to like a week or so. So definitely try this out. Alright, so I just finished up my pre-workout meal, and right now I'm just getting ready for the gym. As you can see, I got the clean shave. Guys, in the past, my hair has been like so blonde and so thin that like I don't even realize it. But ever since I started vlogging, like I could just see like the little hairs, and it looks nasty. So I shaved it for you guys, I'm sorry. But I'm getting ready for the gym now, and I wanted to ask you guys, are you guys team shower or no shower before the gym? Because I don't know why, but for some reason, I have to shower, I have to feel clean, I have to feel fresh. It makes no sense, I get it, I'm about to go to the gym and get sweaty, so why shower? But there has to be more people out there like me. But I'm getting ready right now, just getting the outfit together, and then I'm gonna hit a push workout at my gym, and I'm gonna take you guys along with. So we just pulled up to the gym. It looks pretty dead right now, so that is always a good sign. I got a push workout today, so we're probably gonna be benching a little bit and whatnot. I wanted to share with you guys. So right now I'm currently taking V1 Nutra. I don't know if you guys know the brand, but the owner, seems like a super cool guy, and they were having like an awesome buy one get one half off sale. So I picked up 2 tubs. The one flavor though, blue raspberry, is by far the best pre I've ever had. It's so good. I'm not even lying. Not sponsored or anything. I genuinely wanted to try the product, see how it was. It's like a high stim pre-workout, so in terms of performance, it's really good. It gets me wired, it gets me going. But the taste of the blue raspberry, I can't get over it. I actually enjoy drinking it, and most pre-workouts I absolutely hate. So yeah, I had to throw that in there because it was gas. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with this workout, and yeah, we're gonna cue the montage. I just did a crazy drop set with the lateral raise machine. I can't even feel my delts right now. So I finished up that push workout. It was pretty solid. Alright, so that's gonna do it for the workout. Like I said, I had a really solid push session. Best one I had in a while. Pump felt really good. These past couple days I've been feeling like just like super drained, super depleted. I think it's like this whole carb cycling, low carbs. So I don't know if today I'm on day 1, so it's a higher carb day, and then I have 2 more days of the higher carb day. So these next few workouts should be really good, and I should be feeling more energized. So I'm about to go home now and make my post-workout meals and whatnot, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about my history as a competitor. It's really not too long, but maybe I'll kind of throw in how I got started with lifting and all that. So yeah, I'll see you back in the kitchen. All right, what is going on, guys? So I just finished up my class. I had a final that I took, and I'm currently in my car right now, and I brought a meal. I'm about to eat it. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my history as a competitor, kind of like what got me into lifting and how I got to this point today. Because someone commented on one of my YouTube videos, they're like, what do you plan on doing with all this muscle? And I'll tell you exactly what it is. So when I first got into lifting, I first started lifting my freshman year of high school, and I got into it because of wrestling. So I was trying to bulk up for my sport. The wrestling team was doing like workouts before and after school, so that's when I started hitting the weight room. But prior to that, me and my brothers, we started doing P90X. One of like our relatives just gave us the disc or whatever, and then we started ripping like our Pilates sessions in our basement. Dude, we would go hard, not gonna lie. Like it was all like push-ups, like, you know, pull-ups, stuff with like dumbbells and whatnot. Me and my brothers, we've always had this like, we've always wanted to, you know, work out. We've always had the drive to like get in the gym and all that. So after a few years of doing the P90X, I started, you know, working out in the weight room. We finally got a gym membership, and where else are we gonna go? We're gonna go to Planet Fitness. Why else? It's $10 a month. It's the cheapest place ever. And at that time, I didn't even have my own membership. I was going with my 2 brothers, Cam and Hade, and I would just go as their guests. So we were doing that for the first few years, And it eventually got to a point where our schedules didn't line up all the time, and then there was times where like I was like, yo, we gotta go to the gym, and they were like, no, I don't wanna go, and I was like, well, I can't go without you. So I ended up getting my own, and that's kind of when I started taking things a bit more seriously. At the time though, I was really only watching guys like Athlete X for like tips, and then for like entertainment, I was watching like Cali Muscles. So it wasn't until like a few years later, once I got into college, you know, I started getting more involved in the fitness industry, and I actually found Callum Von Mager, and he first introduced me into bodybuilding. So at this point now, I'm in college, but college is when I had a full meal plan, so I was like, yo, I'm gonna take advantage of this. Every time I would go home, I would bring groceries and food over. That way, like in between classes and stuff, or if I couldn't go to the mess hall, I had food ready. I was like down in rice cakes, Greek yogurt. Like I was bringing food to class. Then I would go to the mess hall, and instead of, when I first dormed, I was getting like burgers, chicken fingers every day. And then I realized, I was like, dude, I can get chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and rice. So, and meanwhile too, I have like pretty much 24-hour access to a gym. So the school gym was free. I was hitting that in between, before and after classes. And that's where I really, started to pack on, a decent amount of muscle. In college, that's when I really, started taking things seriously, and me and my brothers, we formulated our brand, Stampede. I don't know if you guys have seen, I don't talk about it too much, but it's something that I'm gonna introduce more. Basically, it's our brand. We have dreams to open up a gym one day. There's so much we wanna do with it. After we started getting more involved in lifting, we had aspirations to do bigger and better things with this. Every summer, I was, I was trying to cut, I was trying to get lean, trying to get shredded. And every summer, I just wouldn't be where I wanted to be. I was like, I know I could do more. I know I could push it further. I know I'm capable. Sorry, my camera died. But, so I knew I could push the envelope further. I knew that I could take my physique to a new level. And at the time, I was watching guys like Anthony Mantello, Dylan McKenna, and I was watching them document their prep, and I was absolutely amazed by it. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And I knew at some point that I wanted to compete myself. I just didn't know when I was gonna do it or how I was gonna do it. It seemed like something I was interested in, but it took me like about a full year to fully like make the decision and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Because at the end of the summer, when I wasn't where I was wanna be, I knew that doing the show, it would hold me accountable. So after that summer of 2020, I decided to do, like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a full lean bulk, and then, come around to the summertime, I'm gonna do a show. And when I did my show, I don't know if you guys know, so last year was my first time ever competing. I competed in classic physique. I entered 2 classes, so there's the open class, which goes by height, and then I true novice, which is a first-time competitor ever. So I did those 2 classes. I got 4th in true novice and 5th in open. My goal for this year is I want to place first in my open class, and I'm gonna do the junior class as well, which is 23 years old and younger. And I want to win fucking both. I'm setting high expectations for myself, but my main goal is I want to qualify for a national show, and then next year around, I want to see how I could stack up on that stage with that level of competition. Yeah, that's kind of my history as a competitor. Last prep, I did it all on my own without any sort of coach or anything like that, just kind of on past experiences and whatnot. So this year around, having a coach, which is funny enough because my coach is Dylan McKenna, who is someone who I really look up to and I have for a few years now. So the fact that I get the chance to even work with him and he's helped me out through all this, it truly is just like, it's amazing. It's a great feeling. And I'm really into this prep. I'm dialed in, I'm doing everything I can, and I know it's gonna pay off. Like I was saying before, I got out of class, I took a final. My classes are about to end this week, which is gonna be so good because that means the content's about to go through the roof. So you guys need to subscribe so you don't miss on any future episodes. I'm looking to upload 2 times a week. So yeah. I'm gonna go enjoy this meal right now because I'm absolutely starving. And then I'll see you guys later.